time in Britain is 12 noon, in Canada it's 6 a.m., in Australia it's 9 p.m., and in the Far East it's 6:30 p.m. Time once again for worldwide family favorites. Well, hello and good morning, and I'll get straight on with it today because we start with Canada, and you heard me say how early it is there. So, hello.
Come in.
Bright-eyed people. Oh, well.
I heard voices. Oh, who's that?
Morning, Jayston. What are you doing in the office on a Sunday morning? Are we at war?
That's nice. Mondrian. Real or alleged?
How about the price I paid for it? I was led to believe it was real.
Ah, it's difficult to tell these days with that Swedish chap selling them all over the place before the paint's dry.
It's been authenticated.
Oh. I say, shouldn't you get some fellow to come up and do that for you?
No, I like hanging pictures. My own pictures. It's a sort of an act of tribute. When you come to think about it, it's the only time you actually touch them after you've bought them.
Looks like a year's salary to me.
You buy them like old cars, you know. You start with a clapped-out old Ford, and by trading it each year against another model, you finally end up with a Mercedes. You still can't afford it, but you do have it. You know, it's part of the affluent society. That, believe it or not, started out as a very small watercolour by Cotman.
Oh, very nice. They said you were here. I rang.
Why, are you looking for me?
Well, they said you were going to drinks with Mirabelle Wentworth.
Are you conning me for a lift, Jayston? Wonder if it might look better over the fireplace.
Oh, no, I always think the Queen's place is over the fireplace.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yes, hearth and home and all that sort of thing, I suppose.
Plastic coal and 2-kilowatt electric fire.
Well, the symbols change. We have to cling to something.
Oh, Jayston, you do sound depressed. It's a perfectly lovely Sunday morning. All we have to do is go and drink somebody else's drinks and make ourselves amiable, so cheer up.
Well, I find it all so difficult these days.
Oh, it is, Jayston. It is.
Do you know, there was a time when I actually thought diplomacy was fun. I actually enjoyed it.
I think it might catch a bit too much reflection from the window here, don't you? Want to see me about something?
From Dr. Zhivago, the James...
Tell me, how'd you get on with Wilder?
Thanking you in advance for
Fine.
playing a record of your choice. That's what this next card
Why?
says, and there's nothing like...
I say, are you expecting a message from a far-flung relative on that thing, or could we turn it off?
Who's described as my
Canadian fiancée. Irene's address is a mystery. He doesn't give it. The only readable bit of the postmark is Ontario. But
3492.
Clear as the day to you, Mr.
Oh, good morning.
Reynolds at 36 Wansford Park.
Yes, I am.
Hearts. The more the
That's very kind of you.
And for Mrs.
I was going in my own car.
Ontario, love and slightly belated birthday.
Oh, thank you very much.
To Mrs. N. Morgan at Chenu.
We're in about 10 minutes.
Southampton. Mrs. Powell.
Right.
This record by Manfred Mann. Ha ha, said the clown.
How do I look?
Fine. You look very nice.
No, drinks on Sunday can be very tricky. I mean, it being Sunday, you want to try and look casual and yet cope with the competition. And the competition at Mirabelle Wentworth can be pretty fierce. Are you listening to this?
Can you go in your car?
On my own?
Well, I have some people to pick up.
Oh, you are marvellous, darling. In which case I get the "Oh, where's John" bit again, do I?
I may well be there before you.
In which case I get the "Oh, where's she been" bit. You know, it's going to be quite a day in the social calendar when you and I walk through a door together. Who are these people, anyway?
And what do you know about them?
Very little, apart from the fact that I was at Jameson Fowle's cocktail party last night and they were there.
What did they say?
Very little, apart from the fact that it didn't seem very enamored of France. But you know how the Americans are about the French at the moment.
I don't think the Americans would allow emotionalism to clutter up a fairly straightforward business deal.
Don't you? A very great deal of American foreign policy is based on emotionalism. You know, when I was at the embassy...
I think you may have got it all wrong, Jess. They're not supposed to arrive until next week.
Well, I got the feeling they were a kind of advance party, clearing the undergrowth.
Of what?
I don't know.
I don't think the Americans will give us any trouble.
I don't see what it's got to do with them, anyway.
Neither can I. In fact, this whole deal has come about because nobody knows exactly what the new American foreign policy is going to be in Europe.
So we all draw together and keep the Americans out of it.
That's the idea, as far as one can in Europe these days, which is why I want it to be a Franco-British thing. At least the French are trying to keep Europe European. Wonder if Dowling knows what Wilder's up to.
If he'll say.
I think he might say.
Yes, but you don't actually know that they are here to see Wilder.
Well, you said they told you that they were going to see him and talk to him this week.
No, I didn't actually say they told me. I overheard. It might have been about something quite other.
At this moment in time, I doubt it. Well, come on. We are going to give Lincoln Dowling a lift.
Oh, yes, sure. Tell me, what do you think Wilder is up to?
I think he's introducing an Ethiopian into the fuel supply.
A what?
A nigger in the woodpile. Did you ever see any W.C. Fields films when you were a lad, Jayston? How are your rooms?
Oh, brother. They're excellent, Sir John. They always are.
I'm surprised you didn't stay at the Hilton.
I always think you stay at the Hilton, you don't feel you've been out of America.
They'd prefer we did stay at the Hilton.
Americans can be terribly chauvinistic. It's one of our worst faults.
That, and being too apologetic about all things American.
Mr. Papagay is somewhat chauvinistic.
Mr. Littlejohn wishes he'd been born European.
Oh, and I admire the culture.
It's an admirable culture, but dead.
Mr. Papagay thinks European culture is dead.
Does he?
I never think it's very polite to tell people their culture is dead, especially when it's an admirable culture.
You're very kind, Mr. Littlejohn.
Well, I'm sure Sir John didn't infer that I intended any impoliteness.
No, of course not.
I'm sure he didn't.
Mr. Littlejohn always removes his hat in elevators.
He means lifts. I take off my hat in lifts.
I don't bother. Mr. Littlejohn does.
We're not sure we agree with you about France.
Why not?
Well, French government attitudes are bound to change.
You know the strength of the French Communist Party.
A very conservative organization. Their part in the student riot showed that.
Why would you rather do this deal with Germany?
Reliability.
That's an economic answer.
You want a political one?
It would help when we make our report.
Well, you must remember that perhaps France's attitudes will change. And we don't know in which direction they will change. Now, Germany is set on a clear road for 10 years.
Well, I'll drink to that.
All things being equal.
Yes, always assuming that.
You must find it very difficult, Sir John.
What?
You being so keen that this deal should be between your people and Germany.
That's while your minister, Mr. Kane, is so affected by everything French.
Well, it needn't be, with your help.
Oh, we're merely observers, Sir John. Now, why should we help?
Because you know the point to which our people have brought the development of solar energy.
Our space people have done a great deal of work on it in connection with our satellite program.
Yes, and Archimedes set the Roman fleet ablaze at Syracuse by using a burning glass.
And we are developing solar power stations for sale to underdeveloped areas cheaply.
So, we militarize to win the space race. You take our ideas to win trade.
And bigger fleas have little fleas upon their backs to bite them.
Oh, we Americans have become resigned to that.
Well, there's always Dr. Levinson.
Yes, there's always Dr. Levinson.
So, in which direction do you think your interests lie? Germany or France?
We'll have to talk to a few people.
And think about it.
Oh, where's John?
Well, he had to pick up some people.
Oh, yes, those Americans.
Oh, is that what they are?
Yes, he asked me if he could bring them. Come on, my darling, let's get you a drink.
Please.
There's lots of lovely, chubby people here. We must ingratiate ourselves. Now, there's a very pretty gentleman over there, for instance. Who is he, do you suppose?
Excuse me.
Oh, I see.
You're very lovely.
Thank you.
I'm drunk, you know. I've been drunk for the last hour. In fact, if we're being honest, I've been drunk for the past 7 years. Do you know why I've been drunk for the past 7 years?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't.
It's the drink. Oh, yes, it's the drink that makes you drunk, you know. I think I can say that without any fear of contradiction. Contradiction. Now, there's an interesting word. It means opposite spoke, or speak, as the case may was. Well, it's been very nice meeting you. You'll have to excuse me, but the trouble is, once a week, I'd rather get drunk than read the Sunday papers. And it always turns out to be a Sunday.
Yes, there are days like that.
You won't be offended if I dash away, will you? I have an appointment for a head transplant. That is, of course, unless you'd be prepared to come down to Brighton with me.
Could we make it some other time?
I thought you'd say that. Yes, most days turn out like that.
I thought you weren't going to make it.
It's rather sweet. Asked me to go to Brighton with it.
Sauce box.
Well, it's better than reading the Sunday newspapers anyway.
I'll find you a drink.
Almost as good an idea as Brighton.
It's an extraordinary way of spending a Sunday morning when one thinks of it. I mean, the weather's fine, the air's fresh. I can't imagine why one isn't going for a walk.
No.
Wilder going to be here, is it?
I hope so, otherwise I haven't the slightest idea what I'm doing here.
Opposite spoke. Now, there's an interesting word. A rather lovely lady over there explained it to me. Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not.
I thought you wouldn't. Would it surprise you to learn I'm a very lonely person?
John, darling.
That's off your husband.
And gang.
I introduce Mr. Little John, Mr. Pappygate.
Very nice of you to ask me.
How do you?
That's them.
Yes, I thought it might be.
Who?
Little John and Pappingay or something. My dear, I thought they were crosstalk comedians. Ah!
Central Intelligence Agency, Jayston, or you'll eat your hat.
CIA? Why CIA?
Why, indeed.
You are very kind.
You can get your own, John. Well, I can only carry two. They're over there, my love. Hello, someone's calling me. I expect the man eating orchids got someone by the ankle again.
Come and meet my minister. I'll get a drink on the way.
Oh, here, would you care for this one?
Mr. Pappygay only drinks fruit juice. Ugly fruit at that. He's the ugly American, you know.
Yeah, I think they are crosstalk comedians.
Hello, Pamela. Hello, John. I see you got here all right. Oh, yes, it was quite easy, really. Once I got the wheels turning round, the car just went in the direction I pointed it. Would you like to meet my friends? Oh, I'd love to. Who are they, anyway?
Some people who'd rather push themselves in on some deal John's interested in.
What sort of deal?
I've no idea.
Oh, yes, you have. But if you're not going to say, you can get me another drink and then start shutting me up.
Right. Now go away. And this is Sir Jayston Fowler.
How do you do?
Very nice to know you.
How do you do?
Sir. Well, now, what are you two gentlemen doing in Europe?
Mr. Little John and Mr. Pappygay are over here as observers at the Common Market Conference in Bonn next week.
Oh. I didn't realize among your many talents, John, you were also a ventriloquist.
Hi. Are you looking for something?
Oh, yes, the telephone. Oh, thank you.
Do you want me to go?
Well, yes.
Oh, how rotten. Thought if I lay here reading Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, some dolly writer might come in and say, what a frightfully intellectual girl, and take me to lunch.
Try Lolita.
I've done that bit. You end up with middle-aged stockbrokers.
I'd like to speak to Professor Mobbs, please. Is he there, do you know?
Berkeley University. God, don't talk to me about Berkeley.
When I was about 8, my hopelessly unenlightened parents explained sex to me by telling me about the birds and the bees. Then I got stung by a bee. And for 6 months, I thought I was pregnant. Are you a writer?
Observers. Why not? Why not, indeed? I think you're getting in deeper than you know.
Do you think so? Why?
Those boys will twist your arm until your ears light up. At the end of it, you still won't be any nearer moving that contract to Germany. Cheers.
Cheers.
It used to be so easy. Everything was so easy. People behaved with a fundamental courtesy. They had charm. There was none of this slap, bang, wallop, high-pressure business and conniving at every turn. It's all so wearying.
Look, if it wearies you so much, Jayston, why don't you have a nice lie down? You know, you shouldn't drink so much at your age.
Oh, God, it's worse if I don't. I mean, what else is there but a bottle of brandy and Ousson, Les Neiges, Danton?
Are they CIA?
I don't know. Kane seems to think they are.
Yes, I think they are too. Now what we have to ask ourselves is why would the CIA be interested in a straightforward contract for a solar energy project?
Do you know what I think? I think they're going to send a rocket to the sun, put a flag on it, and charge us royalties on our suntans.
Where would American intelligence come into it?
Nobody tells me anything, Don. Absolutely nothing at all. And if they did, honor wouldn't allow me to say, so what would be the point? I begin to doubt the whole concept of diplomacy and myself.
You were a long time.
Oh, somebody got hold of me by the ear. I'm sorry.
Actually, I've had two since you went. Somebody brings them round on a tray. They say if you sit here long enough, all the drinks you know will go fast.
I had to get hold of the hostesses.
Darling,
They run out of...
I want you to do something for me.
Hello, John. Fancy seeing me.
Pamela, I'm in the middle of something. I don't want those two Americans left on their own, particularly if they're near Kane. If you see him making towards them, head them off. At least until I can get them away to lunch.
You didn't tell me you were bringing them home for lunch.
No, well, I shall have to lunch them somewhere else.
Are you perhaps trying to tell me that you're not coming home to lunch either?
No, I'm not coming home to lunch either. Keep an eye on them.
Busy, busy, busy. In which case, I shall have two more drinks myself and decide whether I'm going home for lunch.
As opposed to what?
Suggest something.
God. Do you think it's going all right? Nobody seems to be doing anything. I don't know why on earth one gives parties. All it gives one is absolute anguish. Oh, God, you do think it's going all right there, don't you?
I think I may conscientiously say, without fuss, fear of opposite
Oh, poor Daddy.
Do you know? I think it is going to be all right.
He's taken them off to lunch.
All right.
Actually, I rang up and booked a table.
It's very far-sighted of you. When did you do that?
About an hour ago.
Very far-sighted, particularly as he hadn't said then he wasn't coming home for lunch.
It's still Sunday.
Afraid so.
Oh, God. Once it starts being Sunday, it seems to go on being Sunday forever. Have they all gone?
Most, and the rest are leaving.
Is my father gone?
I think he's upstairs having a little rest.
I'd better get him home and get Harrison to give him a scrub down, poor thing. He does love parties, sir. It's a pity he never sees the end of any.
Well, I'll get my coat, do my face, and see you in a minute.
You're Sir John's assistant, I believe.
Yes.
Well, I don't think I had the pleasure of meeting the lady.
Sir John's wife.
Oh, is that so? She's a very handsome woman. Most personable in every way.
I'm sure she'd be delighted to learn of your admiration.
Well, I hope someday to have the pleasure of telling her myself. If anyone ever introduces me, that is. Maybe if Sir John doesn't do it, you might.
Yes, certainly.
How's Professor Moggs? I had hoped to see him this trip, but it doesn't seem very likely now. I hear there's been quite a lot of changes in MI6. Someone told me they're actually thinking of installing a computer, but only if it'll make tea as well.
Who's Professor Moggs?
Well, just as you like. I must say, perfidious Albion gets more perfidious every time I come here. Must be ingrained into you.
You think so?
It's very difficult to work out who does what and with whom. There's your Mr. Kane, whom I gather you don't like very much, pulling in one direction, and your Sir John Wilder, whom you may or may not like, or whose family you may or may not like, pulling in the other, and you in the middle. I'd have thought if you stepped into that, you could get your throat cut from here to just about where you're standing.
You see it written everywhere in this country. Honi soit qui mal y pense. Evil bid him who evil thinks.
Yes, we do read Latin, Mr. Darling.
I understand they give you a very good education in case you're sent abroad where you might need it.
And somewhere in the middle of this tug-of-war is British government policy.
While somewhere off to the right stands American government policy.
But what is British government policy?
What is American government policy?
Well, at least it's not decided by over-ambitious non-entities in pursuit of personal glory.
Where did you get that information? Dallas, California, or Alabama?
Oh, look, mister, I think we've had just about enough of this.
Your friend's seams are coming unstitched. You'll have to put that in your personal report on him when you get back, won't you?
We're merely trying to assess what will be the most hopeful channel to pursue.
I hope you'll have that thought written on your calendar when the Pentagon decides Western Europe is an expendable military area in the Great War for the rights of what is left of man. We'll have it written in Russian as well.
Mr. Dowling, I think you're reading into this more than is there.
It's like the hippopotamus said to the other hippopotamus. I keep thinking it's Wednesday.
Oh, good. Yes, I was looking for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've been waiting for us.
It's only that I have a table booked for 2 o'clock.
All right. Well, we'll go and get our coat, shall we? We'll see you down at the car, all right?
Fine.
I checked on them.
Checked?
I thought you might like to know more about them.
What did you imagine that I didn't know?
For instance, they are not U.S. Treasury officials as such. They're Foreign Economics Department of the CIA.
One thing I find about the British Civil Service, Lincoln, is that people's jobs are insufficiently defined. Yours, for example.
It's defined as being your private secretary, the definition of which is someone who assists.
And is that what you thought you were doing?
I thought you should have all the relevant information.
Keep your nose out of it, Sonny. I knew who they were. You didn't. It was you who wanted to know. Because, not that you thought I should know, because you wanted to know. So you made a telephone call.
The civil service is an instrument of government. It's not like industry, where all you're concerned with at the end of the
Let me explain one basic fact about life in industry to you. If a person is one's assistant, that's what he is, and he is that. Irrespective of what the opposition are doing or what the subsidiaries are doing. He's subordinate, therefore he's subordinative, and if he's not, he's fired.
What are you?
How did you get here this morning?
I was given a lift.
By whom?
If you didn't know, you wouldn't ask. Kane gave me a lift.
Why?
He rang me up and suggested it. I had the feeling he was trying to pump me.
What did you tell him?
What did you imagine I'd tell him? What do I know?
What do you need to know in order to do your job?
Do you imagine I've been running to Kane with every bit of tittle-tattle?
All I know about this job is that it's like looking through a microscope to a lot of pond amoeba who are over-anxious to evolve into pensionable bipeds with knighthoods. I've no idea what you get up to.
Fowler is Kane's toady. Why else do you think he keeps him in tow?
Perhaps because he thinks he can rely on him.
Yes, he does. That must be nice for him.
Well, I'm having some people in for drinks tonight. I want you to be there.
Oh, thank you. Very graciously put.
It's part of your job. About 7, all right?
All right. Oh, there is one thing. Don't ever call me Sonny.
Don't ever give me occasion to.
I don't think it was terribly friendly of you, Sir John, to prevent us having a chat with Mr. Kane like that.
Oh, sure, I had no intention
Every time
whatever.
we got near him, either Mr. Henderson or your Mr. Dowling came up to join in.
Not that it mattered. We managed to have a long talk with Sir Jayston Fowler, and that seemed much the same as talking to Kane, really.
Bye, Dawn. See you tonight.
All right. I think I'd better spend the afternoon having my stomach relined. Bye, Babylon. Well, your husband was gone. You're all right for getting a lift back.
Oh, yes, I brought my own car. John had to take some people to lunch.
Oh, if I'd known that, I'd have asked you to have lunch with me. Pity, I don't think I can now.
Well, never mind. I've been spoken for.
Huh? By whom, may I ask? Oh, I see. He does look cross. Does he think I'm going to steal you away?
I shouldn't think so. He's probably rather fed up that John has asked him to take care of me.
I'll see you this evening, I believe.
Yes. Goodbye.
Bye. What did he want? Trying to persuade you to see his post-impressionist?
Oh, don't be so cross.
Darlings, do you know what somebody's just said? They said those 2 Americans were spies. Spies, darling, in my house. Heavens, it must go on everywhere.
You still cross?
I wasn't cross. He just irritates me.
Why?
Because he's a smoothie. He's all phony sophistication.
Oh, he's not so bad, really. Where do you think we'll get some lunch?
Well, there is a place in the Fulham Road.
I haven't done too badly today, really, have I? 2 invitations to lunch, one to Brighton, possible site of expensive post-impressions.
That's pretty good.
What do we do after lunch?
Well, we could go for a drive or go to the pictures. Or go back to my place and watch an old film on television. What do you think?
Better than the post-impressionists. Not as good as Brighton, though.
Oh, it was like musical chairs, wasn't it?
Was it?
Didn't you think?
Why was it?
Oh, for God's sake, Jayston.
Well, I thought it was more like the way I presume people deep-freeze smoked salmon these days. Perfectly honest, good smoked salmon that should be eaten within a certain time of smoking can now be preserved long past the point where there was any purpose in smoking it in the first place.
Every time I move towards one of those Yanks, Dowling or Henderson leapt in.
You know, the purpose these days seems to be to take the taste out of everything. People eat deep-frozen smoked salmon, not because it's nice to eat, but because it's available cheaply and easily. People go to parties, not because they're nice to go to, but because people will keep on giving them.
Jayston, you are drunk.
Do you know, I wish I'd had children. I might have had some influence on the future if I'd had children. It seems to be the only place where one can exert it anymore. Although, I don't know. Suppose it's the same with children as with everyone else.
Now, look, I didn't take you to that function for you to indulge your dreary nostalgia.
I know why you took me. I know why anyone takes me anywhere these days. If they take me.
For God's sake, Jayston, stop it! I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. You know, you should get your ears pricked up, you young, ambitious people, and learn something. You want to get it all from the horse's mouth. We had to get our information from the first stable boy. And Wilder doesn't really care, you know, whether the contract goes to the French or the Germans. What he wants, as always, is that he shall be on the winning horse and you, preferably, on the loser. And he doesn't think the French will get it.
Why not?
Ah, now that's something you have to find out. Why intelligence? Why American intelligence? Neither Henderson nor I could work that one out. No, that's your horse. You find out at what price it's running.
What do you know about Dowling and Wilder's wife?
Nothing. I don't inquire into people's emotional relationships anymore. Not for a long time now.
Well, then, you'll excuse me if I don't take you to lunch. Since it's my horse that's running. Oh, playing Sunday ministers, Jayston? I mean, this isn't your office? No, not your office at all. You have, if I remember rightly, souvenir pin-ups of past foreign secretaries on your wall. Still, it's better than me. I've got government-issue lithographs on mine.
I know it isn't customary to knock on doors in the Foreign Office, but I take it you didn't just pop in here to see the Mondrian.
Mondrian? Is it? Genuine?
Inevitably.
Well, that's certainly not government issue.
Oh, decidedly not. Can I help?
Oh, in what way?
Well, the purpose of your visit.
Oh, that? Oh, curiosity, really.
Killed the cat, amongst other things.
All those weeks of grinding poor old Caswell into the ground, and I never did manage to penetrate his inner sanctum. Huh. You know, they say you can always tell a man by the books he reads or the mistresses he keeps. As far as I could find out, Caswell wasn't interested in either. So, this being Sunday and me being too slightly sloshed to risk the breathalyzer on the M4, and the guard dogs being away, I thought I'd have a look around at what used to be his office. Nostalgia, I suppose.
A contagious disease in this ever-changing world. Caswell didn't have Mondrians on the wall.
No, not his style.
No, I gather they were more likely to be lining the walls of his bank vaults.
Are you passing a judgment, Jayston?
Oh, no, I've been a civil servant far too long to commit myself to anything so bold as a judgment.
Well, in a bank vault or on the wall, it comes to the same thing in the end. It's still a Mondrian. How is it, Jayston? Why is it that some people get richer and richer? No matter how much I earn, the less I seem to have.
Because we make the wrong investments. You see, there was a time when you could tell a good investment, but now it's all so intangible.
Forgive me asking, Jayston, but what are you doing here?
Well, I thought I was having lunch with Garfield Kane, but it appears that I'm not.
Yeah, I thought I was lunching with John, and I found out I wasn't. Because in the old days, I might have been taking Pamela to lunch, but... Anyway, I'm not lunching with her either.
You know, one might have thought that people only worked on Sundays if they were indispensable. But, you know, lately I'm beginning to wonder. I spent part of this morning with Garfield Kane trying to be indispensable, and I'm no wiser now about what's going on than if I'd stayed at home and pottered about in the garden.
You hungry?
Well, of course I am. Man cannot live by nibbly biscuits and salted peanuts alone.
Well, look, if you've got the luncheon vouchers, I know quite a nice little place in Pimlico.
God, what an extraordinary day Sunday is.
And, Jason, if you're still looking for enlightenment about the present deal, I have to be in the office for John this afternoon. So, having spoken to Garfield Kane, you might find out if our ambassador can help a bit, hmm? After all, Jason, you are the Deputy Under-Secretary.
Yes. Do you know what one of the dictionary definitions of a deputy is?
No.
The manager of a doss house.
You come to supper too.
It's very good of you, but
Wouldn't that make too many for supper?
no.
Mildred always brings enough to feed a regiment. She'd welcome anyone with her to eat it up.
Aren't you going to answer that?
No. I never answer phones on Sundays.
Never.
Not when you're here.
I haven't been here before.
That's why I used to answer phones on Sundays. The kettle won't be long boiling.
There must have been other occasions when you haven't answered phones on Sundays.
Occasionally. Less often, as a matter of fact, than you might think.
Knows his job all right. He's paid to
There you are. I take the same attitude with telephones as the Duke of Wellington used to take with letters. If it's important, someone will come round. And if it isn't important, why are they ringing me up in the first place?
It might be just as well that they don't come round this afternoon.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
That's all right. Weren't no trouble, miss. Well, have a good time.
Well, just a minute. I say, it was nice of you to come out of your way. You won't be offended, will you? Get some chocolate.
What were they like?
Who?
Those other occasions when you didn't answer the telephone.
Various?
So we could sum up your love life as being occasional and various.
That sounds better than it was.
Everything does.
No, not everything.
How long have you lived here?
About 3 years.
Before that?
St. John's Wood. I lived there with a girl for 18 months.
I see. What happened to her?
She went. Anyway, she was married.
You seem to make a habit of it. Married women.
I don't live with you.
Where was her husband?
North Africa. He had a job there. She wouldn't go with him. They didn't get on, but they wouldn't divorce. I think they both used their marriage as an escape route when they wanted to get out of situations they'd had enough of.
And had she had enough of you?
I can be very boring.
Can you?
When I don't try.
Yes, it's easy when you don't try. Are you going to kiss me again?
Never mind, take me home, will you?
Look, in about 3 hours from now, I have to greet a lot of guests with my husband, and it's very important that I appear completely calm and collected.
Is it important?
I must be mad. The kettle.
It's all right. The plug will come out if it boils.
No, you must turn it off, please. Well, otherwise we won't be able to think about anything else, will we? Look, you've got to answer that, otherwise they'll just keep on ringing. Oh, very well. I'll answer it and tell them you're not in. Hello, 3492.
Hello, it's Lincoln Dowling there. I want to speak to him. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I've been trying to get you all afternoon.
Well, yes, it's Dowling here. Yes, I'm sorry, I was out.
Where do you keep that stuff on the CTI?
Oh, well, yes, I know the file you mean. It's in the filing cabinet in my office, the second drawer, marked Foreign Information. Yes. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, Wilder, there's a continuation file in the third drawer. Yes. Goodbye. Do you think he recognized your voice?
I don't know.
Something wrong?
Oh? Lincoln says that it's in his filing cabinet, the second drawer, marked Foreign Information. Get it for me, would you? You said something?
I was asking if there was anything wrong.
Oh, no. I just wondered whether he'd read that file.
Is there something in it that would make this whole thing a little more clear? Because if so, I could wish I'd read it.
Oh, the matter is very unconfused, really. The confusion has been dragged in from outside.
By you or by whom?
Oh, by people who are going off half-cocked for their own personal aggrandizement.
Which is not what you're doing.
Oh. Now, let me explain something to you.
Please do.
This seems to be it.
Oh, well, find out the stuff on a French firm called CTI, will you?
You were going to be so kind as to explain something to me.
You see it as a battle between me and Kane. You imagine, want it to happen the way I want it to, and he wants it to happen the way he wants it to.
Well, it has given that impression, yes.
And that's all. I want to get the better of him.
It has been known to happen.
Seldom. You found it there?
Ah, he's just coming to it. Compagnie Technologie, yeah.
Has it occurred to anybody to consider that it could be a choice between it happening the way I want it to happen or it not happening at all?
No, it hadn't, because nobody has ever told me that could be the choice.
What do you do, Jayston? Sit on your BTM out there, let other people do the work and make the decisions and come rushing to you with the glad tidings?
I think I've always made the fundamental error that the aim was for the people in the department to work together in harmonious concord.
Yes, we'll make that fundamental error once too often, Jayston, and you'll be out on your fundament.
Nicely put.
Has it occurred to anybody to consider why the Americans are so interested in this?
Well, I have a feeling that it must have occurred to anyone who has raised a gin and tonic to their lips in the last 4 or 5 hours.
Then ask yourself the question again, go to the relevant information and check.
What do you want out of this, John?
Is this the relevant information?
Some of it. Is there a list of the directors of the company and heads of department?
No.
Thank you.
Oh, hello, Martha. Is Sir John at home?
No, madam. He phoned during the afternoon to see if you were here. I told him you were out.
I see.
Well, I've laid out the glasses and the food for tonight, if you'd like to look at them.
No, I'll have a look at them in a moment. Thank you, Martha.
Very good, madam.
Come in. It's open.
Oh.
You're leaving?
Yes, I'm afraid so. We're going over to Paris tonight and then on to Cologne. We'll be back in London about the end of the week.
With your minds made up?
Oh, we don't make up minds, Sir John. We just make reports.
Have you decided what to put in your report?
Oh, we don't make just one report.
No, that's right. I make mine, and Mr. Papagay makes his quite independently.
Then someone else does the evaluation.
It sounds very faceless.
Well, I sometimes think we'll all end up being governed by the management of Reader's Digest.
Well, I'm sorry. I was hoping that you'd be able to come over to my place for drinks this evening.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Sir John.
Still don't mind. Perhaps the end of the week. You might put in your report that by tonight we may be able to meet your price.
Price? We don't have a price, Sir John.
Well, say that we will probably be able to accommodate your interests. How will they react to that?
Sir John, does this mean that your department won't be taking Mr. Kane's line?
Almost certainly.
Almost certainly.
Oh, certainly.
Thank you.
Then can I count on your people's backing?
Well, let's say it'll probably cause them to reorientate their thinking in these areas. How will that do you?
Yes, I've always thought that Winston Churchill was absolutely right when he said that he thought that our two countries had a different language in common. But I catch your drift.
Are you going to Wilder's booze up this evening?
Well, no, I haven't actually been invited.
I suppose not. It's in the nature of things.
Is it?
Oh, I merely meant he'd want to keep as many of the opposition out as possible. All this shepherding of comic Americans around London merely means that Wilder himself isn't yet sure exactly what it is they want.
Oh, I think he knows what it's all about. Otherwise, he played the most elaborate game with me this afternoon, and I can't think for the life of me why.
You saw Wilder this afternoon?
And listened to him.
Well, it might be of interest to me, Jayston, to hear what was said. And, of course, of interest to the department.
Yes, I had a horrid feeling you were going to say that. I couldn't tell you a thing about our conversation. For the most part, it was complete gibberish to me.
Oh. I don't imagine Wilder gives many parties that are purely social functions.
No, that had crossed my mind, too. Look, are you sure you wouldn't like me to go with you this evening?
No, you better not. I'd go along home now if I were you.
Yes. I don't know why I came in. Well, in the first place, I suppose I was afraid I might miss something if I didn't. I'm not sure even now that I haven't. Well, I hope it'll all be clearer in the morning.
I'm quite sure it will be, Jayston. One way or the other.
Yes.
What are you doing here?
He sent a message. He wanted to see me.
Why?
No idea. Has he said anything?
No. No, I haven't seen him. He hasn't been home. Who gave you the message?
Henderson rang me up.
And he didn't say why?
No, nothing at all.
Would you like something to drink?
Are you having anything?
I've already got one.
We'll have a whiskey then, please.
I don't think I said enough for him to recognize my voice.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, if he did, he did, and if he didn't, he didn't.
And if he did?
We just have to wait and see, won't we?
Would you, like to sit down?
No, thank you.
It was, quite an innocent afternoon, really. All things considered.
Depends whether you measure innocence by the act or the intent.
How do you know what my intent was?
No, I suppose I don't.
Nor I yours either, do I? I don't particularly want to be filed under occasional and various.
I'd hoped you wouldn't be.
Do you want to see him alone, or would you like me here with you?
Alone, I think. If we're both together, one of us is sure to look guilty.
The reason for which being, of course, that we are.
Sure. Evening, Lincoln. Your master not at home, I gather?
No, Minister. It appears he's not here yet.
Well, I was summoned to his presence. Since there isn't any presence, I think I'll have a drink. I think I might be allowed that.
Let me get you one. What would you like?
Oh, brandy and soda, I think. Well, now, Lincoln, which side do you take up in our present battle?
I'm not in a position to take sides, would you say, Minister?
Oh, come now, Lincoln, you know as well as I do that if all the civil servants in a department disagree with their minister, they can make it damn difficult for him to operate.
I wouldn't have thought my vote counted for a great deal.
All unpredictable votes count.
I'm taking no sides.
Can I depend on that?
I think so.
I hope so, Lincoln. Sorry I didn't give you a lift back from Mirabelle Wentworth this morning. I was passing your flat this afternoon. Did Lady Wilder lend you her car? I noticed it outside.
Sorry, I got held up. You got drinks?
You get double time for working on Sundays, John.
If I did, your department couldn't afford me.
Not sure we can now.
No? Well, if it weren't for my Sunday efforts, this country wouldn't have a look in at this solar energy project.
How do you mean wouldn't have done?
Because now it does. It's all settled.
Oh, I doubt that.
Have you looked into this solar energy project?
Well, of course I have.
And you know that there are only 2 factories outside England capable of doing the development work, one in Germany and one in France.
Certainly.
And that the German one has American money involved and the French one hasn't.
Exactly.
And you also know that a man in this country called Levinson has developed the prototype from which a power station can be made, which will cost 1/5 of what it would cost before.
I know about Dr. Levinson.
Then you must also know that the same photovoltaic cell that he has developed, with the motor that it drives, is its present stage of development, is capable of driving a light tank at 48 miles an hour for 5 hours in any country which has in excess of 4 hours continuous sunshine, which means any emergent country within a few thousand miles of the equator.
No, I didn't know that.
So that's why American intelligence were here.
Of course it was. The Americans want Levinson over there, and he won't go. He'll stay in Europe. And the Americans will do anything to stamp on him moving to any place which would be a security risk, even to quoting NATO agreements at us.
What security risk?
Well, it's all in Lincoln's file. The CTI of France is principally owned by Monsieur Hurrell.
Yes, I know, Hurrell.
Lincoln, why is his name underlined in red on your file?
Because he was suggested as a possible security risk.
Hurrell? His eldest son is a member of the Communist Party.
But that's ludicrous.
Ludicrous to you. Not to me. But you try and convince the CIA of it. If your great-grandmother waved her hand at Karl Marx out of a bus, they'd underline your name in red.
But they can't.
They can and they will. It's a fait accompli. We either go their way, or the chances are we don't go at all. And even then, they have a price.
What price?
I don't want to disturb you all, but I think we have guests.
Well, that's all right. I've finished, wouldn't you say?
Possibly. What is their price, by the way?
That America should have a say in which underdeveloped areas the power station should be built.
They want to jam on it.
Don't we all? Even you, it seems. Didn't know Lincoln has a Sunday secretary? I rang him this afternoon, and a gal answered.
Really?
Who was it?
Just a friend.
I think it's so cold outside, I can't smell you.
Well, I must change.
Just a minute.
Oh, I'm so...
Why do they want to say in which underdeveloped areas?
Well, it seems that their foreign policy is based on the fact that the Americans want to be loved.
Don't we all? Oh, darling, lovely to see you.